So I've been trying to make this video, but I haven't had luck with it. So hopefully this one gets done and uploaded. What is this video going to be about? Well, unless you're illiterate and didn't read the title, like I imagine 99% of YouTube does, then you should know this is about praise and Unturned. I complain a lot, and even in this video, I'm going to bring up issues, because those ruin the game and they have to be addressed. But no matter how good a game is, there's always going to be problems. But let's talk about some of the good stuff about Unturned. First off, the big thing about it, I love base building. I love going out, getting the resources, making a base, thinking, how should I do this one? Because usually my bases wind up being different. Like back in 2.0, I had a really unique base design compared to some of the stuff I usually would build. I usually enjoy doing a certain type of build, like mostly like a square build. I really love 3x3. I think it's a good build design, plenty of space, but also is compact enough where it can fit in a lot of areas. But either way, it's fun. I enjoy it because based on the terrain, based on my location, based on so many variables, depends on how it's gonna be. I honestly wouldn't even mind building a base around a tree just to be unique about it. I think that would also be pretty neat. But I haven't done that yet. And oh well. It's kind of funny. I think you can build inside of trees. I'm not sure. But I haven't tested that. Uh sorry for my cough. Another thing, I love the building on cars. I've been, well, not only me, a lot of other people have been saying you should put inventory in cars. And well, I don't know Nelson's exact prowess of coding. I mean, he's doing a pretty good job so far. But apparently, the way Unturned is coded, it seems that is not doable. I'm not sure. I don't know code, so for all I know, it could be very easy to do. But the way he came at it is creative. Not only did it answer what people wanted, but it also, whether he realizes it or not, set a path that can be good or bad. And you can build on them. You can build on cars, which is good. You can't build structures. You can only build barricades and such, which I understand. I mean, I imagine there's inherent problems with trying to move the structures. I imagine the same with the barricades. But either way, I don't think a car could actually hold up a small house very well. But that's unique. I would honestly like to see barbed wire and spikes get fixed in a way when they're on cars they actually do damage. Because I've played around with spikes and barbed wire on cars before, and they don't seem to do damage. They seem to just be there for looks. I honestly should test if they actually do damage. That's something I should do. But I would also like to see armor plating. That would be neat. Imagine that. Imagine the armor plating. Like made of wood, made of metal, and if mining gets added, made of stone even. I would also like to see stone structures. That'd be nice if mining is ever added, which I hope it is soon. What else? The guns are nice. I mean, I have problems with the iron sights. I hate how close they are to the screen, and I dislike in third person the way your character holds the gun. It's frustrating. As someone who knows guns, who loves guns, and has even used a few, It's so frustrating to see when someone holds a gun the wrong way. It's just, it makes me want to take the gun from them, show them how to do it, and then see them do it right. But the guns are neat. I like the Maple Strike. I love the iron sights on it. While the rear iron sights are too close to the screen for my taste, the look of the Maple Strike is really great. It resembles an M16. And while I've heard very bad things about the M16A1, I still liked how it looked. I think the M16A3 and A2, I think there's an A2, looks really neat. I think they look great. The version I'm talking about was used in Vietnam, by the way. It's a pretty old version. Next, what do I like about Unturned? Well, it's just a open world game. I mean, the map isn't that big, the standard one, but I have played a map called Chernarus, a map called Smileyland, and Pine Valley. There's also one named Greenfield, and they're good maps. They're like nice, decently made. I think Greenfield is a little bit of a bad map because it just leaves so much forest. Chernarus is neat. It's based off of DayZ. It has like Electro, Berezino, Starry Sabor. You get the idea. It's also a lot of forest as well. Pine Valley, I haven't played it much, but it's big. And again, lots of forest, but lots of towns as well. And so far, my favorite map, Smileyland. Well, if you look at the map, it's a mainland with several outlying islands. And after playing it for the time I have, it's kind of feels cheesy at this point. But nonetheless, it's a good map. It's really big, lots of areas to explore. And you know how in the Unturned PEI map, you can take a car, go from one end of the map to the next, like start at Cape Rock, go all the way to the airport and back? You'd probably be out of gas by the time you get back. In Smileyland, you going around the outlying islands, one to the other, you'd probably have to fill your gas tank twice, I'd say, because it's that big. It's a big map. And so I'd recommend people playing it if you can. But that's another thing about Unturned. You can make your own map. If you want to take the time to make a map, you can do it. Like, it's not like there's only this map, the developer's gonna make another map, and you have to play either one. You can look up servers like, I haven't seen this map before, I want to go look at it. And even if you don't want to play on the server, join the server, load in, and you can play it offline in single player. That's what I done. Like, I see a new map, I'm like, oh, I want to see this map. Log into the server, load in, leave, go to single player. I do wish that there was when you open Steam and go to Unturned, I wish like with other games it says browse workshop so you can look through the maps and download them there. But sadly you can't. So you can't download content from there. And the way Unturned spawning system works, even if you like download a gun mod, go to PEI, none of those guns will spawn. So it kinda limits to what you want to do. For example, I'm playing a map that has the Chernarus map that has a certain type of gun mod that has a lot of guns to the game. I don't want to quit playing because I'm so used to those weapons now, and it's gonna make playing vanilla like a lot more difficult. But there's a lot more that I enjoy about Unturned, and there's a lot more that needs to be fixed, or not fixed, improved upon, I should say. But Unturned and its current state is still fun. And I still say you should give it a try. I mean, it's free and it's a fun game. Either way, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.